Hi everybody, welcome to Forever Bliss Tarot with Sky. So today we are going to work on Leo. I'm trying to get through the rest of this fixed signs, hopefully all of them today, but we're going to start with Leo and just see what comes out. So I've already shuffled the cards, but I like to do it on camera. But we're going to do past, present, future, see if there's any challenges, any obstacles, things that may be hidden, and just generally see what comes out with the cards. So, all right, let's go. Oh, as always, remember these are collective readings. It's not a personal reading, so don't force anything to fit. That is not a fit. Some of it may be your reading. Some of it may not be your reading. The reading is for Leo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. So Spirit, give me messages for Leo. What do we have for the Leo collective? Our lions and lady lionesses. What do you have for Leo? These cards are so big. Messages for Leo, Spirit. All right. So let's see. All right, so in the past, you have, let me put these to the side, these ginormous cards. In the past, you had the Ace of Cups, which could symbolize some type of relationship, could be a partnership, even a friendship, just some kind of relationship, fulfillment, cup fulfilled, just something. So we're going to clarify the cards with another deck later. I just want to run through the first little spread. In the present moment, you have the Death card, Scorpio energy. So there could be something that you're letting go, you're releasing, you're kind of ending a cycle, moving forward. There could be some new beginnings. We will clarify that later. Now your challenge is the Seven of Cups, which that symbolizes water energy, Pisces specifically. It may be challenging to just move forward. Maybe it's hard to make a decision. You need to act on something. We will clarify that challenge later. Now, what you don't see coming is the King of Swords, which is in reverse. That is air energy. Could be Libra, Scorpio. But, with it being in reverse, there could be, a very harsh energy, maybe, a little bit of tyranny, domineering. There could be abuse of power. You could be dealing with someone who has these traits. These traits could be you. We'll see what comes out later. And then in the future, you have the Page of Pentacles, which is in reverse. So, there could be a little bit of lack of motivation, maybe trying to take shortcuts around something, shortcuts around healing. It could be, not having a solid plan. But again, I don't want to get too deep into it. Let's clarify the cards. So as I said, I already shuffled everything, but I want to shuffle this deck on camera so you guys can see. But we are going to clarify and see what this is about for the Leo collective. Spirit, let's get clarifying cards for the Leo collective. All right. Spirit, clarify the Ace of Cups in the past position for Leo. Why is the Ace of Cups in the past position? Clarifying Ace of Cups. Oh, there we go. Oh, something flipped. I see it. Ace of Wands. Clarify the... All right, there we go. So... in the past, you had the Hierophant in reverse. You had the Ace of Wands in reverse. You also have the Empress upright. So what it looks like in the past, there was a connection. There was a relationship, something that you felt compassionate about. Could be with a water sign, heavy Cancer energy. You also have the Empress here, which that's all about just nurturing and just feminine energy. Even if you're masculine, we all have feminine energy, feminine and masculine energy, but it could have just been a very nurturing partnership of some sort. So you also have the Hierophant, which came out in reverse, what that tells me is it could have been a situation that goes against the grain. You know, the Hierophant is all about structure, kind of, you know, traditions, societal structure, conforming to something. But with it being in reverse, it could have been, you know, a situation that went against the grain, or maybe a situation you had blind faith in. It could have even been someone who had a rigid belief system or a different belief system, just something unconventional. Something about the union was unconventional. You also had the Ace of Wands in reverse, you know, and that typically, you know, the ace would symbolize, like, you know, inspiration and creativity, but with it being in reverse, there could have been some hesitation or maybe a lack of direction as to where the connection was going. You could have felt weighed down by the connection, you know, something that felt nurturing, but there were just some things that were unconventional about the union, and, you know, it could have created blocks. It could have, you know, made you hesitant or the other person hesitant. Wands, Ace of Wands specifically is fire energy, Aries to be more specifically. So you could be dealing with an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart. You know, this energy could embody you or another person. So that's what I see in the past. Just, you know, some type of relationship that, you know, was very fulfilling, nurtured you in the ways that you needed, but it went against the grain, or maybe went against structure, or just something that created a blockage, maybe you not being able to move forward within it, or just, that's what I see. So we're going to clarify the present position. Spirit, why is death in the present position for Leo? Let's clarify death in the present. Spirit, why is death in the present for the Leo collective? Oh, so there we go. Boom. All right, so we have the, hold on, let me put this down. Get these out of my way. It's too many cards. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Hermit in reverse. So as stated earlier, in the present, you know, the focus is death. Death is rebirth. It's, you know, maybe dealing with an ending or trying to let go of an ending, maybe release something. It could have been a painful ending. You're just kind of trying to find your new footing, just transforming the situation, maybe releasing energy in regard to the situation, or transitioning into another situation. With death, that is heavy water energy, Scorpio to be specific. You also have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Not in reverse, I'm sorry, that's upright. The Ace of Pentacles symbolizes just a new beginning. Maybe a new opportunity, could be romantic, could be financial, but, you know, in the present, you were trying to move forward into a new type of venture, like opportunity, just manifesting something new, present. And you also have the Ten of Swords, which is upright. And I mean, we know what the Ten of Swords mean. That's just kind of rock bottom. Like something came to a close. The Ten of Swords is just failure, defeat, just something happened. Maybe it was a painful ending. It was, you know, heartbreaking. You might have some deep-rooted wounds you're trying to recover from, especially with the Hermit here in reverse. The Hermit is Earth energy Virgo, so it could be you, could be someone else, or you could have those placements in your chart. Might want to check where your Mercury is, because the Hermit does embody your Mercury placement. But with the Hermit being in reverse, it seems like in your present energy, you may be feeling a little disconnected, maybe feeling like you're trying to re-find your footing. Maybe you felt like you lost your way, or, you know, whatever this situation was in the past made you feel like you just kind of veered from your path. You could be wallowing in self-pity. The Hermit is also, you know, isolating, being really hard on yourself, you know, agonizing on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and what you should have did different or what you could have done different, and you're just kind of feeling withdrawn from your center. With the death being here, like, all of this makes sense. Something happened that, you know, it fell apart. It hit the bottom, rock bottom, nowhere else to go but there. You know, you're kind of kicking your own ass in hermit mode a little bit. You want to have this new beginning. You want to have a new birth, but presently, you know, you're kind of navigating that situation of trying to move forward and heal from the past simultaneously. So your challenge is the Seven of Cups. So Spirit, why is the Seven of Cups Leo's challenge? Clarify the Seven of Cups as the obstacle for Leo. All right, we got it. So you have the Page of Pentacles. Move these down a little bit. You got the Page of Pentacles. You have the Lovers. And you have the Seven of Pentacles, which are all upright. So as stated earlier, with the Seven of Cups, that is water energy, Pisces energy. So could be, you know, someone you're dealing with. Could be you, you know, placements within your chart. Your challenge is making a decision. Maybe daydreaming about the past, fantasizing on, you know, how things of the past went, how you could have done something different, and, you know, can't really make a decision. You're trying to move forward and there's a need for action, but you find yourself stuck in this place, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally. It just seems like, you know, you've got choices to make and it's just hard, which is why it's your obstacle or your challenge. You have the Page of Pentacles here, which is upright. So, you know, you want to manage. Pages are all about, like, you know, new beginnings, you know, a solid foundation, being ambitious, practical. So it looks like, you know, you want to move forward, especially with the Death in your present and the Ace of Pentacles. Your challenge, being the Page of Pentacles, is it might be hard for you to move forward in a practical situation. Like you're trying to be disciplined. You're trying to kind of like control your mind, control your thoughts, just control your feelings as a whole, just physically, mentally, emotionally. And with it being your challenge, you know, you're having a bit of a struggle there. You also have the Lovers here, which is air energy. Gemini, could be Libra, but Gemini heavy. You know, with the Lovers here, your challenge could be moving past a love situation. You know, the Lovers is all about, you know, relationships, you know, harmony, duality, you know, having passion, temptation, partnership. And, you know, you had that in the past, and it looks like something fell apart, definitely, with you having all this transition energy in the present, and you're trying to move forward into a more fruitful situation. But it is a challenge right now because you still have some ties to the past, maybe ties emotionally, your thoughts. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, which also that's earth energy. I want to say Taurus. You know, it could be, you might want to check your Venus sign, because I want to say that the Seven of Pentacles represents Venus. So check your Venus placement. But, you know, the Seven of Pentacles talks about hard work, like your harvest. You know, let me show you that. You see she's standing there kind of looking at her little plants growing, they're sprouting, they're blooming. Your challenge is the Seven of Pentacles, though. So you may be finding it challenging to move forward, or maybe move forward at the pace you desire. The Seven of Pentacles can mean slow results. You know, slow and steady wins the race. It is about growth. It is about seeing rewards long term, reaping your harvest, you know, persevering through, you know, hard times, ups and downs, and just being diligent about moving forward, which could be a challenge in your current energy because you still have some residual energy from the past that you're still dealing with. So it's kind of like pulling up some obstacles in there. You've got choices to make, and you're trying to move forward, but you keep thinking about the past, or you're trying to move forward and the past keeps coming back up, or, you know, something of the sort. So that is why that is your challenge. Let's clarify what you don't see coming, which is the King of Swords in reverse. Spirit, why is the King of Swords in reverse for Leo? Clarify the King of Swords in reverse for the Leo collective. Why is that what they don't see coming? The King of Swords. All right. So, clarifying the King of Swords in reverse, you have the Nine of Swords upright, the Sun in reverse, and you have, let me move that down, and you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So, as stated earlier, the King of Swords, which is air energy, Libra, it's Libra energy, but it's also kind of like on a cusp. Could be like, some Scorpio energy, could be placements, could be another person. But with that being in the what you don't see coming position, there could be just some really harsh energy. Maybe, you're dealing with a person who is very domineering, or it could be very cutthroat. Maybe they're not even logical. Like, it can mean so many things. But the King of Swords is, swords represent communication. With the King being in reverse, you probably have someone who has either you or someone, has quite the sharp tongue, quite ruthless with their words, maybe, uncaring with their words. It could be violence, but, it doesn't have to be physical violence. Sometimes the things people say affect you in, a violent way. But you also do have the Nine of Swords here. So another sword, Nine of Swords is air energy. Gemini, to be specific, it is upright. What you don't see coming is there's anxiety around this situation. Maybe a little bit of trauma. You might, be having some sleepless nights about it. You're trying to move forward. So much is changing. You're challenged with moving forward. And just with the Nine of Swords here, just take a look at her. You see, she's like kind of sitting in the bed, sitting up, can't sleep at night. She's worried. She has anxiety. You also have the Sun here in reverse, and the Sun is Leo energy, fire energy, but Leo, strongly to be specific. With it being in reverse, it's typically a happy card, a positive card, but being in reverse, there could be negativity, just some sadness, to come. It could be, feeling down, not really feeling enthusiastic, maybe feeling delayed, a little careless about what's going on. You could be dealing with someone or someone in your energy who is careless. So it's just, some kind of turmoil that you may not see coming, or, a turmoil that you're trying to overcome that's just kind of stagnant in your energy. You also have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which earth energy, Taurus. With that being in reverse, it's an improving of circumstances. When the Five of Pentacles is upright, you see it, they're kind of like got the little coins in the window, but they're walking past it. They're cold and freezing. They barely notice it. But when the Five of Pentacles is in reverse, it takes on a different meaning. So it's circumstances improving. Maybe, realizing your value in a situation. Maybe there was a karmic lesson that had to be learned, and you have learned that. And what you don't see coming is a positive change. It could even be forgiveness, whether you are forgiving a person who's not even sorry, or another person is forgiving you, but it looks like you're moving on from the challenge. And what you don't see coming is like, you kind of feel, with that being the last card that came out in the what you don't see coming position, it looks like, there's a lot of negativity that surrounds this situation, whether it be harsh communication, worry, anxiety, you don't really, this person's a wild card, you're trying to, you want to be happy, but there's just a feeling of negativity that surrounds it. Maybe, careless communication, could be you being overconfident, another person being overconfident, or not seeing something for what it is. But you are going to be moving past this energy with the Five of Pentacles, definitely, and just building something new. And you may not feel that currently, just because you're kind of in the thick of things. But what you don't see coming is, it could be some turmoil, or it could be you overcoming the turmoil, the fear of that situation, or the negative effects of that situation. Now let's see why you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse in the future position. So Spirit, clarify the Page of Pentacles in reverse in the future for Leo. Why is the Page of Pentacles in the future for Leo? Oh, there we go. We've got 3. So the Page of Pentacles is being clarified by the Eight of Cups upright, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and also the King of Swords upright. So as stated prior, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it could symbolize just feeling uncommitted to something. Maybe not feeling like your normal disciplined self. Maybe you're trying to take shortcuts around healing, or, could be some materialism. You could be, dealing with the grief of something by buying things, or, kind of shopping, filling the void of, like, sometimes when we go through things, like shopping is our therapy. So it could be, some materialisticness. It could be, you lacking a plan, so to speak. But let's look at the other cards. With the Eight of Cups, which is water energy, Pisces heavily. In the future, it looks like, you're leaving something behind. You are moving on. There could have been like an abandonment you feel, maybe like difficult choices you had to make, which that's also your challenge. So in the future, it looks like you are making the difficult choice to just leave whatever it is behind, moving on, maybe abandoning the situation. You could have felt empty or defeated, or you wanted it to be a different outcome and you were disappointed with the outcome, but you are moving away from that energy. You have the Queen of Pentacles also in reverse. That's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo. Could be you, could be another person. But with it being in reverse, in the future, it looks like you may be pouring yourself into work. Maybe that's one of your distractions. You're trying to get out of this energy, and it's kind of had you feeling stagnant, or has you feeling, stuck or stagnant, or maybe even neglecting other aspects of your life because you're so affixed on work. You do have the King of Swords here upright, which is, leadership, being disciplined, authoritative, making logical decisions, being analytical, thinking with your head over your heart, standing strong in your morals, ethics, just wisdom. King of Swords to me is just wisdom. It's learning the lesson. It's standing in your power, being able to communicate clearly, taking off the rose-colored glasses, so to speak, and just, seeing a situation for the truth of what it is. You're moving away from whatever this situation was in the past that, brought a lot of grief. You're still kind of in the thick of it. There's still some upcoming residual energy, but, everything symbolizes that you're moving away from this chaos. Even with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, like it doesn't, there's a little bit of messiness, it could be, it's, I want to say like deceitful, but I'm not getting deceitful, but it could be, you just feeling like your feelings could be deceiving you, or your feelings have deceived you, and just kind of being mindful of that and overcoming those types of thoughts with moving forward into what your future stability is. But I do see that happening for you. Let's see what advice we have for Leo. Spirit, what advice do you have for the Leo collective in regards to the situation they are navigating? Spirit, give me cards of advice for the Leo collective. One more card. There we go. Well, that's a good card. Hold on, one fell on the floor over here. Let me get it. All right, so for advice, the Seven of Wands came out in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and the Star in reverse. So Seven of Wands, Wands is fire energy, specifically Leo. It came out in reverse. So with that being in the advice position, Seven of Wands can talk about, trying to avoid conflict, feeling just worn down from the constant fight, or feeling overly defensive, or constantly feeling like you're in conflict. Or, look at the Seven of Wands upright. You see she's like standing her ground. She's got her little pole there. She is like, I am here to fight. I stand my ground. But you got it in reverse, which means you're tired of that energy. It looks like your Spirit is advising you to let bygones be bygones and just move on from it. You have the Judgment in reverse, which again, fire energy, could be some Scorpio energy as well. With the Judgment being in reverse, your advice, judgment clarifies like awareness, self-awareness, but with it being in reverse, there could be a lack of self-awareness, or maybe you're being, very critical of yourself, very critical of others, maybe in a very resentful space, and Spirit is urging you to get out of that space. Spirit is saying, you're ignoring your own intuition, maybe doubting yourself, maybe doubting, God, my nose is itching. Maybe doubting yourself, lacking some self-awareness about the situation, maybe what you've contributed to the situation, or what you're contributing that's keeping the energy going in your frequency. And you have the Star here. Oh, my screensaver went on. You have the Star here also. The Star is air energy, Aquarius. to be more specific, but that's hope, faith, renewal, regeneration, standing in your purpose, reclaiming your power, walking more towards prosperity. I don't want to hold it up too long, but you see she's kind of, because she's naked, but she's kind of pouring, you know, from the lake into the ground, and it's all about nurturing yourself. Spirit is saying that the advice that they have is just letting it go, walking away from the conflict. Like, you know, you have done all you could do. You have beat yourself up all that you can. It's time to stop being so critical of yourself and stop being so defensive. You know, put your guard down, move forward. You have to look at what you're contributing to the situation. And, you know, there could, with judgment here, there also could be some resentment that you're feeling. And, you know, that's natural when you've navigated a tough situation. But if you want to be in your star energy, Spirit is advising you just kind of take a step back and let bygones be bygones with the situation. Like, you can't change the past. You can only change how you move forward. And in order for you to, you know, have that hope and that healing and that regeneration is for you to recognize and also be self-aware of what you're contributing to it. Like, you can't control other people. You can only control yourself. And you can't always control your thoughts, but you can control your general outlook, or at least try to redirect your thoughts into a more positive energy. So that is what I have for you, Leo. And you are navigating some tough shit, but it looks like it is going to be okay. And you just, you know, you're taking the steps that you needed to heal. And that's all that you can really do. But, you know, it's going to wind up being positive. Even negative circumstances can create positive outcomes in the form of lessons learned. Like, we all have to learn karmic lessons. We all make decisions because we want something to be one way, and we may be looking at things through rose-colored glasses, and it doesn't always pan out that way, but you learn from it. You live, you learn, and it's only up from here. In the present energy, you have the Ten of Swords. That's rock bottom. It is only up from here. There is nowhere lower to go. So that is what I have for that. So I'm going to move these over. And let's pull a... Yes, angel number. Let's do an angel number. So, Spirit, give me an angel number for Leo. An angel number of advice that you want the Leo collective to learn. Something that can help them, give them inspiration, just help them understand what they're feeling or the situation that they're navigating. Spirit, give me an angel number for Leo. Angel number for the Leo collective, Spirit. Oh, well, that was way too many. Hold on, guys. Too many. It's like 30 cards, so let's do that again. My cluster hands. Spirit, give me an angel number for the Leo collective. What do you think the Leo collective needs to know? Oh, got that one. Hold on. Another one fell under here. All right, so Leo, you got 3333 and 0505. So 3333 is social skills. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. And, you know, I strongly feel like that supports the advice that they gave earlier, like, you know, walking away from the conflict. You know, sometimes egos are flaring, and it can, like, you know, cloud our judgment, you know, lacking self-awareness, just being really critical of yourself, or being in a constant, like, stand your ground, I want to win. But sometimes the win is just walking away from the conflict altogether and protecting your peace. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying here. Use your passion, your inspiration, your fire for something more positive that suits you, rather than focusing on anything negative that is done. It's done. So you also have 0505, which is unexpected shift, and that's a good thing. So this number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad. So I think Spirit is saying closing out the chapter, or, you know, just walking away from whatever this energy is, whatever the stagnant energy is, whatever you're overplaying in your mind constantly. Walking away from it, letting it go, opens doors to new possibilities. Like I said, it could be a new relationship, just something that's a fresh perspective. You have new energy coming in, and I think Spirit is urging you to make room for that energy. You can't give the new energy your full attention if you're holding on to a lot of stagnant energy. Let it go. Let the pain go. Let the thought of the person go. Let replaying whatever it was over and over in your head go, because you have something in store that's great, that's for you, and that is going to light a fire under you. And I think that is what Spirit is saying. So I love the message. I think you guys are going to keep your head up. Like, you keep navigating through it. You're in the thick of it right now, but death means rebirth, and things have to die in order for new things to be born, and you are headed in that direction, and Spirit supports you no matter what you're navigating. So that is all I have for you, Leo. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video if you watch it, and comment if you have any feedback that you want to give me, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future readings that come up. Plus, subscribing to the channel and liking the video actually gets me in your energy field, so I can deliver like clearer messages and messages from your guides. It gives them access to my energy, and so we can just do this thing. So thank you for tuning in, Leo. Appreciate you. Bye.